So here's the uncomfortable truth nobody's talking about in 2026. I just reviewed 47 affiliate websites that launched in the last 6 months. You know what I found? 43 of them are completely dead. Zero traffic, zero sales, and here's the kicker. Every single one was pumping out AI-generated content like a factory. Meanwhile, the 4 that are actually making money, that are also using AI. Same tools, same ChatGPT, same technology. So what's the difference? That's exactly what we are breaking down today. And if you're using AI for your affiliate content right now or planning to, this might be most important 10 minutes you are watching this year. I am Vishwajit Roy and I have been deep in affiliate marketing for over 4 years now. I have felt it more times than I can count, but I have also figured out what actually works. So let's get into it. Look, I get it. AI is everywhere. ChatGPT, Claude, Jasper, Gemini. The tools are incredible. And when you are running affiliate businesses, the temptation to automate everything is massive. Write 50 product reviews in a day? Sure. Pump out 100 blog posts this week? Why not? Because here's what I learned the hard way. There is rather than a line between using AI as a tool and becoming a content firm. And once you are crossed that line, you are done. Google knows, your audience knows, and your brand dies in a slum. By the end of this video, you are going to understand 3 things on why most people are using AI completely wrong for affiliate marketing. 2. The exact framework I use to create AI-assisted content that actually builds trust. 3. Real examples of what works in 2026 and what gets you bored. Let's start with the biggest mistake I see everywhere. Okay, back in 2023, I launched this project called Winner CPA. I was so excited. I heard this version, and you know what I did? I created 80 pieces of content in 2 weeks using AI. That's why popular back then. I thought I was being effective, smart, ahead of the curve. The project completely tanked, zero traction, no trust, no sales. And looking back now, I know exactly why I had built a content farm, not a brand. Here's what a content farm looks like in 2026. You are not ranking out content where every article sounds like it was written by same robot, because it was. There's no personality, no real experience, no actual option. Regenerated information that is carried from the top 10 Google results, rewarded and published. And here's the thing, Google's getting scary good at detecting this. Their March 2020 helpful content update destroyed thousands of their sites, and 2026, it's even worse. The algorithm can literally identify AI patterns in your writing now. But more importantly, your audience can tell. Think about it. When was the last time you read a product review that felt like it was written by someone who's never even seen the product? It's obvious, right? The generic language, the surface level analytics, the pros and cons section that could apply to literally any product in that category. That's what you are avoiding, because here's what most people miss. AI is not the problem, lazy implementation is the problem. The 4 successful sites I monitored at the start, they're using AI, but they are using it completely differently, and that's bring us to the framework. I call this the 3-layer authenticity framework. It's how you have been creating content since early 2025. And it's the reason my affiliate content actually converts while saying completely authentic to my brand. 3 layers: experience, enhancement, and expertise. Let me break it down. That's a non-negotiable. You must have actual experience with what you are promoting. You learned this from my marketing days back in 2018 and 19. I spent a year learning how to fix motorcycle and engines at a local shop in Dinajpur. And you know what my mentor taught me? You can diagnose a problem you have never actually seen. Same thing applies to affiliate marketing. If you are reviewing a web hosting service, you need to have actually used it. If you are recommending an SEO tool, you better have run campaigns with it. Your real experience is the foundation that AI can never replicate. Here's what I do. I document everything. I take a screenshot, I note the actual problem I run into, I track the real result. This is your unique data, your story. This is what makes your content impossible to replicate with just AI. Layer 2, enhancement, the efficiency. This is where AI comes in, but not to create, to enhance. I use AI for 3 specific things. First, structuring my thoughts. I dump my raw experience into ChatGPT and say, help me organize this into a logical flow. AI is the incredible taking messy ideas to creating clear structure. Second, expansions. I am reviewing a tool and there's a complex feature. I use AI to help me explain it more clearly, but I am feeding it my experience and I am editing the output to match to my voice. Third, resource assistance. AI can quickly summarize features I have not tested yet or pull together comparison data, but this becomes part of my content, not the entire things. Here's the key. AI is my resource assistant, not my writer. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. Let's say I am writing a review of an email marketing platform. Here's the wrong way to do it. Go to ChatGPT, write a 200-word review of platform X or any other. Copy, paste and publish. That's a content form. Here's the right way using my framework. I actually use the platform for 30 days. I built a real email sequence. I test the automation features. I track my open rates. Then I sit down and write out my raw thoughts, what works, what frustrated me, where I got stuck, what surprised me. Then I take those notes to AI and say, here's my actual experience with this tool. Help me to structure this into clear sections, setup process, key features I actually used, real results, and who this is actually for. Keep my voice conversational. AI gives me a structure. I rewrite it completely in my own words. I add a screenshot from my account. I share my data. The final piece is 70% of the original writing. 20% AI structured flow, 10% AI enhanced explanations of technical features. That's the enhancement, non-retracement. Layer 3 expertise, the differentiation. This is what separates you from everywhere else in your niche. Your experience is your unique perspective. It's the connections you make that others don't. It's the insight that comes from your specific background. From me, the mechanic experience I mentored. It completely shaped how I approach problem solving in digital marketing. I think in a system. I diagnose issues systemically. When I reviewing a tool, I am looking at like a mechanic looks at a engine, what can break, what needs to maintenance, what the weak point. That's my expertise. AI can replicate that. So what does this actually look like in a practice? Let's give me a real world experience from something I am working on right now. I am currently running content for Maxim Marketing, my agency, one of our affiliate vehicles in SEO tools. Here's how I create a recent piece on keyword research tools using this exact framework. Experience layer. I spent 2 weeks testing for different keyword research tools, Ahrefs, SEMrush, or newer a powered tool, and a free alternative. I documented every search, tracked which one found the best opportunities for actual client projects. Noted where each tool failed me, enhanced layer. Now the enhancement layer. I took my messy notes and used Cloud to help structure the comparison. I asked to create a framework for evaluating keywords tools. It suggests categories I had not thought of, like finance and API across. Good stuff, but then I rewrite everything using my actual test data. I added specific examples of keywords I found. I showed the real screenshot of how each tool displayed data differently. Expertise layer, here's where my perspective comes in. I connected keyword research to my SEO background from 2022 and 2023. I explained why most people choose tools based on their wrong criteria. I shared why I prioritize search intent data over search volume, something I learned from countless failed campaigns. The final piece was authentic, helpful, and unique. It ranked within the 3 weeks. More importantly, it converted at 8.3%, way above the industry average to 2 to 5% for affiliate content. Now compare that to what a content firm would do. ChatGPT compare those 4 keyword tools, publish whatever comes out, see the difference. The content firm version might rank temporarily, but it has no saying power, no trust, no real value, and in 2026, with AI detection getting better every month, it's a tracking time boom. Alright, so let me give you 5 principal rules I follow for every piece of affiliate content I create. Rule number 1. The 48-hour rule. I never publish anything until at least 48 hours after AI touches it. That's forced me to review, rewrite, and inject my actual files. Rule number 2. The screenshot test it. If I can't include at least 3 original screenshots from my own experience, I don't publish it. Prove it. Rule number 3. The voice read. I read everything out loud before publishing. If it does not sound like me talking to a friend, I review it. Rule number 4. The discernment principle. Every piece must include at least one option where I diagnose with the popular conscience. This phrase authentic expertise. Rule number 5. Will I share this? Trust if I could not proudly share this with my name on it. It does not to go live. Simple as that. Those 5 rules have saved me from publishing garbage more times than I could count. Look, I started this back on December 3rd, 2021, watching a earn money with mobile video during COVID time. I had no idea what I was doing. I failed at service, failed at CPA marketing, launched a project that completely tanked. But every failure taught me something. And on the biggest lesson, there are no shortcut to building real trust. AI is an incredible tool, but it's not just that. Like the tools I use at the mechanic shop, AI once does not fix an engine. A skilled mechanic using which fix an engine. Same with AI in your affiliate brand. Use it to enhance your expertise, not replace it. Use it to scale your authentic voice, not create a fake one. Use it to work smarter, not to work without thinking. If you got value from this, hit the like button. It generally helps other people to find this content. Subscribe if you want more honest, practical affiliate marketing strategies. No BS, no awareness is promised, just real tactics that actually work in 2026. Drop a comment and let me know, are you using AI for your affiliate content? What's your biggest struggle with keeping it authentic? I will see you in the next on. Keep building, keep learning, and remember, you are just a few steps ahead of where you were yesterday. That's the process. Please. Bye.